Hey y'all, welcome back! It's been 84 years since I last filmed a video. So I'm back today to finally do a frickin' video for the first time since I don't even know when. A lot's changed since the last time I made a video. Not really. Everything's the same shit, different day. I'm trying to make sure this video is better quality than my last one was because my last one was kind of garbage. Just making sure I'm in focus, everything's good to go. Okay, so today I'm going to film, I'm going to recreate the makeup that I did last weekend. Today is Tuesday night. It's 9:06 at night and I already worked today. I took my makeup off because I was finally feeling inspired to shoot a video, which only comes like twice a year. So I'm recreating my eyeshadow look from Saturday. I went to a wedding with my husband and I will insert a clip of what I did. I was really inspired by the new Huda Beauty palette, the Desert Dusk palette, which isn't out yet, but a lot of YouTubers have been filming with the new palette using, you know, because they're on the PR list or whatever. I don't personally have the palette, but I kind of used what I had that's similar to what is in the palette that I thought was pretty or whatever. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to be fast forwarding a lot because a lot of this shit you guys have seen me do like 150 times. And I brushed my teeth for you because I ate some chili. I'm going to try not to shit my pants in this video, but my mom's chili is pretty lethal on the bunghole. So I already moisturized my face with my whatever it's called, Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue Gel Cream for dry skin. I've been using this for like 10 years now and I still use it every single day of my life. And for primer, this is what I used on that day too. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. As you can see, I'm super dewy. I'm very shiny because of the primer. I don't think it actually primes anything or does anything special. I don't know. But I use it sometimes and my makeup looked good that day, so I'm just going to redo everything that I did that day so it doesn't turn out shit. Believe it or not, I actually mixed 3 foundations that day. I'm super fair right now and I'm almost out of my favorite like go-to foundation, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I'm in shade 202. And the store that I work at actually doesn't carry this shade. They carry 201 and 203, but they don't carry a 202. So I haven't been able to repurchase this, and it's like, there's pretty much nothing in there. This is a little too dark for me right now, but if I mix it with these other things, blah, 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 you'll see when I show you. What I mixed for that day were these 3 guys right here. So we have the Marc Jacobs Remarkable. I did that for the super high coverage. I added a little bit of the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation because this is like the lightest shade of foundation I have, light 42. I mixed that a little bit to lighten it. Because those 2 foundations are very drying and full coverage, I mixed in a little bit of the Pro Glow to kind of loosen it up a little bit and give it some moisture back into it. So yeah, be right back. I forgot to wet my beauty blender. So this little cocktail right here on the back of my hand is, this one's the Marc Jacobs, this one that's running is the L'Oreal, and then the one in the middle that's really light is the Kat Von D. So I'm just going to mix them. The Marc Jacobs is shade 12 Ivory. I'm going to mix this up on my hand and dot it around my face and, you know, do my beauty blender. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend that all in with my beauty blender. So over the summer this year, I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup because I've been a lazy piece of shit, and I've been going to the gym a lot. So, you know, like after work, I'm not gonna go home and shower or wash my face just to go to the gym and get all nasty, or go to the gym with like a full beat makeup face, whatever. So people always be like, oh, are you not feeling good today? Or are you alright? And I'm like, dude, I just don't have makeup on. I can't help that this is my face. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it doesn't appease you, but this is my face. Take it or leave it. So look how full coverage that is. Oh my goodness. See, now this lighting's kind of shit because I'm using my light box lights, and then I have all the other lights off in the room because when I turn them on it makes everything look really yellowy, like there's a yellow cast, and when I try to adjust the white balance on the camera it still just doesn't work. So all the other lights are off and I only have these two lights on. If I was in natural daylight this would probably look way better, but you know, YOLO, whatever. I might not be inspired when I wake up tomorrow, so and look how fucking red my eyes are. Holy shit. And I don't know about anyone else, but when I do makeup, I always keep like a damp rag with me because I cannot stand to have makeup on my hands. So all that shit that's excess on my hand, I'm going to wipe off. I know I've probably mentioned this before, but whenever I watch videos, I cringe when I see people that are like doing their makeup and they have like foundation hands and they did their foundation like 10 minutes prior. It's like... So for concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Beige. I have like 3 different colors of this one. One's too dark, one's too light. This one's kind of too yellow, but whatever. When I do the eyeshadow part of this makeup look, I will be using a base for the lid color. So before I started filming, I had to delete all the shit off my memory card from, well, I had to delete all the shit off my memory card, and guess when it was from? It'll go to tell you when the last time I actually used this camera was. May, my nephew's first birthday. I had to delete all those pictures off, and that was from May, so, you know, that's the last time I used that camera. Okay, so now I'm going to set my under eye first with the MAC Studio Fix Powder and NC10. I use 2 different ones. I mean, they're the same color, but I use 2 different compacts because this one's all destroyed. And this is the Sedona Lace 217 brush, but that's what I use to set my eyes. I always set my foundation because I'm a creasy bitch. And see, I have a fresher NC10. And I'm going to take that on the e.l.f. flat top powder brush and set the rest of my face. And this time today, I think I'm actually going to set my smile lines with the Laura Mercier translucent powder because those creased to hell that day, and it wasn't even hot at all. It was actually kind of chilly that day, so I must have been doing a lot of laughing. So Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to just use some of that on my beauty blender. I'm going to bake them smile lines. And I just realized, why am I doing this anyway? Like, I mean, why am I going to bake where I need something set very firm when it's literally 9:30 at night and I'm probably going to wash this off immediately and not go to bed, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to let that sit for a while and I'm going to do my eyebrows, which I'll just show you what I use. I'm not going to do my eyebrows on camera because obviously it's just a waste of time and you could probably go back on any video and see me do this. But what I do first is I take the MAC Fluid Line Brow Gel Cream in Dirty Blonde and I do that first because it's kind of too light for my eyebrow hairs. I just like the warm tone to it. I then go over where you could like still see my skin through with the Anastasia Dip Brow in Soft Brown, which is really dark, but you'll see how they look when I'm done. And my eyebrows are trash. Like, I've honestly wanted to get them microbladed, but I can't justify spending that money on eyebrows right now. Even though in the long run it'd probably be saving me money, but you know, whatever. Okay, be right back. Okay, so let's get into the part that you guys actually came to see, right? I did set my eyebrows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, which I need a new one like ASAP. So, first thing that I did was Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. I used the shade Courtney right here. It's honestly like the only color I ever use in this palette. Sorry, Jeffree Star, but I'm just not a big fan of these colors. On the Morphe M504. And I took this as my transition shade. And just FYI, I am going to be doing something a little bit different as far as my lid color goes. I used a loose pigment for the look I did on Saturday, and honestly, pigment is just a shit show. I'll show you what I used, but I'm not going to do that today. Just because I do not feel like dealing with the mess that comes with the pigment. I mean, I was dusting pigment off my face for an hour, and then pigment also transfers up here really bad on me because I have like the hooded eye or whatever you want to call it. I basically have a saggy eyelid, so this is always touching the skin is always touching lower than it should be. I'm going to be using a combination of, aside from Jeffree Star, that one shadow, I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills and Makeup Geek shadows for this look. So most of the colors are coming from the Modern Renaissance palette. This is like one of the best palettes ever. And I'm going to go into the color Real Gar, that orange shade, and I'm going to take it on my MAC 217 brush. And I'm putting it kind of where I put the Courtney shade by Jeffree Star, but I'm not going to go up as high. I'm going to stay above my lid for the most part, but just making it more orange. And of course, as I was doing that, my memory card got full. I think the setting that I have my video on is too high, so the file is really big. Usually I can fit like a half hour or more worth of video on this memory card, but I think I only just got like half that, 15 minutes maybe. So anyway, I put Real Gar all in my crease. I didn't go as high as the Jeffree Star like I said before, so it looks kind of gradient. And then I ran a little bit under, which you're not going to really be able to see once I put the purple on, so you know, whatever. But I always run it under just to give it a little bit of a balance. Where are you, Brian? Okay, what I did to really make the purple stand out and stick to my eyelid was I used the Makeup Forever Aqua Cream eyeshadow base or cream shadow. Oh, waterproof cream color. In shade number 18. It's kind of like a purpley, like a light purple, and it's got like an iridescence to it. I used that on my lid to prime. I used a brush that day, but I don't know which brush I used, and honestly I think my finger will do the trick. So I used this to help the color pop, and then also gave the pigment something to stick to. I do have the Too Faced glitter glue, but I didn't feel like using it that day, and I wish I would have now, but you know, whatever. It still looked freaking awesome. Okay, so now that I have that on, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one eye at a time. The color I'm going to use for my lid today is a Makeup Geek color. It's one of the duochrome. Ooh! Oh no. I had to pop it out of the palette so I can tell you what the fucking color is. Blacklight. And it's a duochrome. It's like blue, it shifts. Like blue, purple, green, I don't know, whatever. I have it in a MAC palette, but they all just popped out because the Makeup Geek shadows fit in the MAC palettes, but not as well as a regular MAC shadow would fit in the MAC palettes. So what I'm going to do is take that color Blacklight on my MAC 242 flat shader brush, and I'm rubbing it on both sides into that color, and I'm really like loading it, like packing it on. And then I'm going to spray my brush with the MAC Fix Plus. And then I'm just going to put it right on top of the purple shade. Roll that beautiful bean footage. You see that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, so the color that I used that day was Kitschmiss Loose Pigment from MAC. It's like a really nice purple, like a light purple, lilac-y, whatever. I don't know. I don't know colors. I'm sorry. I really don't. Bye. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other side. So Makeup Geek has another duochrome purple. I don't know the name of this. I think maybe it's called Sugar Rush or some shit. I don't know. But when you look at it, it looks purple, but it looks like super blue and like gray, like silver under certain lights. And then they have this color called Phantom, which pulls like pink and purple. But yeah, like I seriously had like 10 different purple eyeshadows that I could not decide between. So I went with that pigment, which like I said, I kind of regretted it, but not really because it did look good, but you know, whatever. So I don't know why I already sprayed my brush when I haven't even put my cream shadow base on yet. So let me do that really quick. See, and using this regular pressed shadow instead of a pigment really reduces the transfer up. Like I always have an issue with transferring. Even when I let it dry, like I'll let it just dry, it doesn't matter. Like I just have that issue because of the shape of my eyelids. Okay, so now I'm going to take, ooh, I got something in my eye. Now I'm going to take the excess of that purple that's left on the brush and run it under, ooh, and not poke myself in the eye. Hold on, let me focus this bitch again. Gonna run it under there. Like so. Whew, now I'm fucking blind. Oh god, look at this. You can't even see it. That's another Makeup Geek duochrome. I would put that like for my inner corner highlight, but it almost has too much blue in it, and I'm already taking away from the bright purple that I used before. So for the inner corner, what I'm going to do, like I did last time, is take the Makeup Geek foiled shadow in Whimsical. This is like my everyday inner corner highlight. I always just take it on my finger because I'm impatient, and honestly, like I like a lot of inner corner highlight, and a brush just, you know, isn't enough. So I run that like under the first part of my lower, what's it called, lash line. Boom! Don't worry, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going back into the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take the shade Red Ochre, which is this one right here, and I'm going to pack that a little bit on the outer corner of my eye, like the outer V, as I hear it called. But I just taking like a little bit at a time and just packing it right at the edge there to give it, you know, depth. That's a word I hear on YouTube a lot. Depth. And this is where you run the risk of getting fallout over your face. I'm always a foundation first person, regardless of the damage that I could possibly do to my face. I cannot do shadow first and then foundation stuff. This is who I am as a person. I can't help it. So then as I'm doing that, I also started running a little bit of the Red Ochre into the crease. I'm sorry if it sounds like wind is blowing or something. I have my live view of the camera on my computer so I can make sure that I stay in focus, because I have a bad habit of not knowing that I'm out of focus, and then I feel like a piece of shit because my videos are out of focus. And I'm so lazy, like, I'm not gonna refilm this shit. No, sir. See that fallout on my cheek? And then I just go boop, just dust it away. What does fucking Bob Ross always say? It's a happy accident. And you can build that up to your preference. Like, I'm not going to go too ham because, you know, it's fucking 10 o'clock at night. I'm not going anywhere. And then I'm going to just take a little bit of, on the same brush, but I wiped it off. Well, mostly wiped it off. The shade Love Letter. I'm just going to run like a little bit more in the higher part of my crease area, but just very, very, very little bit at a time. I just really like this color. Like, I love warm shades. Because that duochrome is pulling really blue, I think I'm going to run just a little bit of a lighter purple, like on the inner part of my lid. Was that the one? Yeah. Damn it. Because I lost a little bit of that purple when I was blending in all those other colors. Boy. So, in order for this video to not be super long and just fucking ridiculous, I'm going to, hang on. I'm just going to show you what I used for contour and highlight and do that really quick and then come back because this video is already going to be longer than I care to have a video be. So for contour, I used the Illamasqua eyeshadow in Heroin. It's like a really nice cool tone color for someone fair as me. And for highlight, I used Becca Champagne Pop, and then I put a little bit of Charming Pink by Laura Geller on top. Just a little highlight. So let me do that and then I'll be right back. Alright, check it out. I couldn't remember what blush I used that day. So I used my Hourglass. This was like last year's holiday palette. I used the Euphoric Fusion and Brilliant Nude. I just mixed those a little bit. It's a very glowy blush, so you know, you can never have enough glow in your life. For mascara, since I wanted to be super dramatic, what I did was I mixed the Colossal Spider Effect. I did this first and then I combed it out with the Clump Crusher. I have a video on this mascara. It's seriously like the best mascara that I've ever used in my life, especially for like volume and just making your lashes so much bigger than they would be. This is so good. It builds on itself really well, but I always comb it out with the Clump Crusher because the Clump Crusher can just really clean it up and separate banging. Pretty sure there's a spider in my window right now and no, he's like, can you hurry up, ma'am, because your lights are affecting my sleep schedule. So I just want to say that I did tightline my upper waterline with like a black eyeliner, and then I lightly used, hang on. On my lower waterline, I used Tornado by Urban Decay. I mean, I barely ever wear eyeliner, so I just did like a little swipe to just give my eyes some more definition. For lips, what I did was, my favorite all-time lip color ever is Mannequin by Jeffree Star. It's just like, seriously the best color ever. Oh, perfect. Like, I could have done something crazy like, wait. Oh my god. I'm gonna try this on. Hang on. I forgot that this exists. Sorry. Not that I would actually wear this to a wedding, this lip color, because it's a little extreme. But this is You Better Work. It's from the summer collection. They might actually still have this in stock, but I just want to see what it would look like with this. Of course, my memory card was full again, so this is another lip color that's obviously super dramatic. Yeah, and that color is like very drying, and the wand is different, so I had a really hard time getting like a clean lip line, so it kind of looks like shit. Whatever, I don't care, because, you know, like I said, it's now 10:03 at night. So anyway, I guess I'm done. I'm not about to wipe this off and show you another lip color, but I mean, obviously a lot of different lip colors would work with this. I was actually tempted to try... No, not that one. This one. Flamethrower? No. No. Ah, this is the one. Pumpkin Pie. This was from the winter, I don't know, one of the last collections. That probably would have been really cool, because it's got like sparkles in it. Holy shit, hang on. Let me swatch it on my hand. That's the color. You can't really see the... It's got like gold sparkles in it. That probably would have been really cool. Holy shit. I'm going to have to do this look again and switch up the lip color. See, when I wipe it away you can see the gold. Anyway, now that I'm done, let me zoom you in so you can see up close and personal. And then I'm going to call it a night and edit this shit and try to get it out ASAP. It's weird because I actually like editing. Most YouTubers hate editing. I don't mind it at all. Okay, so I got to scoot closer and then try to focus my camera on my eyes. The highlight be poppin'. Let me just say, adding that tight line really brings a lot of the illusion of, you know, thicker eyelashes. Definitely recommend that. Not that anyone really is probably going to redo this look, but, you know, I'm just saying, FYI. Look all like a pink. Alright, y'all. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you coming down and, you know, checking me out. It's been a pleasure. I'll see y'all again in about, like 8 months when I get inspired to film another video. If you have any requests, please leave them down below. And I probably won't do them, but, you know, it's the kind of thing to do to ask. So, you guys, thanks for checking out my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.